Yeah, turn me up. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up.
All right, you guys, this is Raw Detroit. We're back in the building with another video. It's been a minute, been busy, but definitely, man, we're going to get into it. We're going to chop it up about Hendon Hooker. I want to talk about his situation, what's going on with him in the Detroit Lions, and the development of Hendon Hooker. You know, I know a lot of people have been trash talking Hendon Hooker. A lot of people have been kind of downing this kid and stuff like that. But if you really take a look at what's going on with Hendon Hooker, it's basically that Hendon Hooker needs to be able to be given more opportunities and more reps. That's the number one thing. When you're looking at a number 2 quarterback, you're looking at a guy. Yes, Hendon Hooker has a different skill set from Jared Goff, which I think that is tremendous. You know, having the ability to be able to use his legs is a good thing, because Detroit don't really have that. Jared Goff, we know what we're going to get out of him. He's an Iron Man, and he's going to go out there and he's going to lead this team every time. But at the same time, when you're looking for a number 2 quarterback, you're just looking for somebody that is able to carry the team if Jared Goff happens to get hurt. So if Goff gets hurt, Hendon Hooker will get the call, or whoever else is the number 2 quarterback. Now, the struggles with Hendon Hooker in his last game against the LA Chargers, Hendon Hooker didn't get that many opportunities to throw the football. Look at Hendon Hooker was 3 for 6 for 18 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 carries for 9 yards. That's not a lot of opportunity right there. You know what I'm saying? 3 out of 6. Hendon Hooker needs to be getting majority of the snaps. If you really want to know what type of player Hendon Hooker is going to be, Hendon Hooker, to me, should be playing 3/4 of the football game to really get a fair examination of what type of player he's going to be, and if the Lions really truly can trust him being the number 2 quarterback. I know last year, you know, they brought in Nate Sudfeld, and then they also brought in, towards the end of the season, Teddy Bridgewater to be that number 2 quarterback, because they really didn't trust Hendon Hooker being the number 2 quarterback if Jared Goff was to go down. But you have to give this young man the opportunity to grow. If you're going to develop a quarterback, you have to give him the opportunity. And I just think that the Detroit Lions have not given Hendon Hooker a fair opportunity of reps to really get the job done. Hendon Hooker needs to play majority of the reps. We know what Kyle Allen can do. We know what type of quarterback he is. And he's going to stay that type of quarterback. But with Hendon Hooker, he's a young guy. You have to give him the opportunity. You must give him reps. There is no other thing that the Detroit Lions can do. If you want Hendon Hooker to be a better player, you're going to have to give him the reps. Now, I know that they're saying already that he's going to start against the Atlanta Falcons in the next game, and then they're saying that he's going to play the first half. But at the same time, when you really think about it, you need to be giving Hendon Hooker a majority of the reps. You can afford to bring Kyle Allen in the 4th quarter. Let Hendon Hooker get majority of the reps, Detroit Lions. You owe it to yourselves, because you are supposed to be developing this young fella. You're supposed to be developing a quarterback. And I think that that's one of the major blows on Detroit, is that they're not developing Hendon Hooker the way he should be developed. Yes, of course you're going to struggle. You know, you throwing him into a game where the quarterback before him is already struggling, and then you're expecting magic out of Hendon Hooker when he gets in. It's not going to happen like that. He needs majority of the reps. Maybe he's getting the reps with the number 1s. Maybe he's getting a lot of reps with the number 2s and 3s. But you got to allow Hendon Hooker to be able to get the reps. If you're not giving this kid the reps, then you're doing him a disservice. So if I'm the Detroit Lions going forth, Hendon Hooker is going to get majority of the reps, majority of the snaps, whatever you want to call it. He's going to get more of the production because I want to be able to get a great evaluation on this kid to determine whether or not I can trust him to be the number 2 quarterback overall. Yes, Hendon Hooker is young, but at the same time, he still needs the opportunities. If you're not giving this kid the opportunity, you're not doing him any good. Allow Hendon Hooker to be able to get the reps so that he will not have to continue to struggle. Yes, you know what I'm saying, he has to do better with his ball placement a little bit. Yes, he has to get better in a lot of different areas. But at the same time, if he's not playing, then he can't do those things. Hendon Hooker needs to be playing at least 3 quarters. Kyle Allen can come out for the whole 4th quarter. It shouldn't be a problem. Let this kid grow because you drafted him, Detroit. So you drafted this kid and you're supposed to be developing this kid. Allow him to make those struggles. Allow him to do the things that he needs to do to get better as a player. And the only way Hendon Hooker is going to get better is if Hendon Hooker is getting majority of the reps so that he can read the defenses better. He can understand what his assignment is. You know, the same way that the Chargers was using Trey Lance is the same way the Lions should be using Hendon Hooker. Allow this guy to play the play action and roll out. Let him use his legs. He's not the same type of quarterback that Kyle Allen is or Jared Goff. He is a different type of quarterback. Allow this guy to do the play action and allow this guy to roll out with his legs, throwing on the run. That may really, really, truly benefit the Detroit Lions. But yeah, Hendon Hooker struggled. And sometimes these things happen. Sometimes you're not going to have your best games all the time. But I think truly for Hendon Hooker to get better, the Detroit Lions are going to have to give him more reps. And that means playing this guy for 3 quarters, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. I think that the Lions should be playing Hendon Hooker for 3 quarters and allow Kyle Allen to get the whole 4th quarter. Let Hendon Hooker cook so we can see what we're working with, so that you can understand, the situation with him. Do I need to go out and get a veteran quarterback, which you already have Kyle Allen on the team, but do I need to go bring back Teddy Bridgewater, get him off the couch, or, who I need to bring in? I know. I see the Carson Wentz situation, bringing him in, but I don't know if we would like Carson Wentz to be here. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, the only how Hendon Hooker is going to get better, he need the reps. Get him more reps, Detroit. More reps.